raise the hand, lower the head. I'm sorry. The buttons are really big on the car. I don't understand it. I haven't read the manual. Ooh. You get my drift.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for TV moments that sparked real-life outrage or media firestorms.
You're a rapper. Yes. An entrepreneur. Yes. And you like fish sticks. Yes.
Number 20, violence concerns. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah! Where's Kim? We're not getting. Oh, yeah? Yeah!
When Mighty Morphin Power Rangers first premiered in 1993, it skyrocketed to the top, becoming one of the highest-rated kids shows in the United States in just 3 weeks. Despite its popularity, it didn't take long for controversy to follow.
You shouldn't have said that. You're gonna be in big trouble.
Parents and psychologists raised concerns that the show was too violent for its intended young audience. The backlash was so intense that several stations in different countries yanked it off the air entirely. The show featured frequent martial arts fights, monster battles, and explosions, all stylized and over the top. Over the decades, the tone noticeably changed. Some weapons were even censored to tone down the chaos.
I am aware of the situation, Alpha. I have been monitoring it from my private chamber.
Number 19, Ren and Stimpy's gross out humor. The Ren and Stimpy Show.
I'm not listening to this anymore.
This wasn't your average children's cartoon. Sure, some saw Ren and Stimpy as edgy and hilarious, but for others, especially parents, it was seriously disturbing. With violent slapstick, adult innuendos, and body horror that made you squirm, the show constantly tested what animation could get away with.
It's the funnest game in the whole wide world. Don't whiz on the electric fence.
Don't whiz on
the electric fence.
It wasn't just weird, it was graphic. One episode took things too far as it showed Ren beating up George Liquor with an oar.
Ouch!
It even featured cigar-shaped bones and feces as dog treats. Even for Ren and Stimpy standards, it was extreme. Nickelodeon didn't just pull the episode before it even aired. The creator was eventually fired. Turns out, pushing boundaries does have its limits.
Come on, Stimpy, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Number 18, Murphy Brown's single motherhood debate. Murphy Brown.
See, I have this reputation, which I'm very proud of.
This hit sitcom from the late 80s starred Candice Bergen as a tough investigative journalist. It was known for tackling real-world issues, all with sharp humor.
Mrs. Hooley, has anyone ever accused you of being a bigot?
Who, me?
No, the other Mrs. Hooley, yes, you.
But in 1992, Murphy Brown did more than stir up controversy. It ignited a full-on national debate. It all started when Murphy chose to have a baby without marrying the father.
While we're on the subject of mothers, I better warn you up front. I'm not gonna be like other mothers. I don't cook or sew or make stuffed animals talk in funny voices.
A bold move for primetime TV back then. The then Vice President Dan Quayle was not having it. He blasted the show for undermining American family values.
It doesn't help matters when primetime TV has Murphy Brown, a character who supposedly epitomizes today's intelligent, highly paid professional woman, mocking the importance of fathers by bearing a child alone.
Some agreed with him, others didn't, slamming him for attacking a fictional character. The show fired back by weaving Quayle's speech into a future episode, turning it into a powerful satire.
And in searching for the causes of our social ills, we could choose to blame the media, or the Congress, or an administration that's been in power for 12 years, or we could blame me.
Who knew a sitcom could ruffle so many political feathers? Number 17, Hillary Clinton's twofer. Way back in the 90s, during the presidential campaign, Bill Clinton was accused of having a sexual relationship with Jennifer Flowers.
She's alleging, and is described in some detail in a supermarket tabloid, which she calls a 12-year affair with you.
That allegation is false.
It was a major scandal that threatened Clinton's campaign. To defend her husband, Hillary Clinton made an insensitive remark. Trying to distance herself from the image of a helpless wife, she took a jab at the country music singer Tammy Wynette, saying she wasn't the type to stand by her man.
You know, I'm not sitting here as some little woman standing by my man like Tammy Wynette. I'm sitting here because I love him, and I respect him, and I honor what he's been through and what we've been through together.
The comment did not land well. Wynette was offended, and many Americans saw it as condescending. Then came her other comments about not staying home and baking cookies, which only added fuel to the fire. No wonder she became one of the most divisive women in America at the time. Number 16. Puck, The Real World.
If I was going to guess who the other 6 people were I was going to live with, I would say that they're going to be a wide variety of people, none of which are going to be like me.
MTV's The Real World was one of the first shows to follow real people living together, unscripted, with cameras rolling 24/7. During one of its seasons, Pedro Zamora joined the cast. Gay representation on 90s TV was incredibly rare at the time, and Zamora, an openly gay person with AIDS, shared his story with courage. But not everyone respected that. David Puck Rainey constantly clashed with Zamora and laughed at his relationship with his partner. Puck was so antagonistic that the housemates voted to evict him. Still, the conflict struck a nerve, sparking debates about insensitivity towards gay people and HIV awareness. This conflict ultimately helped The Real World become more than just a reality show. It became a cultural flashpoint. Number 15. One Beer, Tiny Toon Adventures.
A cold one. You mean that's beer?
90s kids probably still remember this clever cartoon that managed to entertain both adults and kids. But like most shows that tried to mix humor with serious messages, Tiny Toon Adventures briefly crossed the line. The notorious episode Elephant Issues featured one segment about the dangers of drinking.
But Buster, this isn't like you. I know, but in this episode, we're showing the evils of alcohol.
To show just how bad drinking was, the segment had Buster, Plucky, and Hampton drink alcohol, act drunk, and eventually die in a car crash. It was supposed to be a cautionary tale, but it came off too heavy for its young audience. It shocked parents and networks. As a result, it was removed from reruns. Moral lesson? You don't have to go over the top to pass a message. Subtlety is key.
I hope the kids got the message. Yeah, drinking's uncool. So do we get to do a funny episode tomorrow? I hope so.
Number 14. Buffalo Gals, Cow and Chicken. When it comes to loud, weird, and downright chaotic cartoons, Cow and Chicken takes the cake. It follows the misadventures of the bizarre sibling duo, and was packed with edgy jokes that often flew over kids' heads.
Is everything okay? No! Everything is not okay! Look at these teeth! They are an abomination!
One episode definitely went too far. In Buffalo Gals, a group of biker women barges into the household of Cow and Chicken, chewing their carpets. Yeah, you know what that means.
We're the Buffalo Gals!
Oh, the Buffalo Gals! A motorcycle riding gang that randomly bursts into people's homes and chews on their carpets.
Buffalo Gals?
On the surface, it might seem silly, but the dialogue was laced with not-so-subtle sexual innuendos at the expense of lesbians. After receiving backlash from parents who understood the subtext, Cartoon Network pulled the episode from reruns.
Buffalo Gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo Gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon?
Honestly, it had no business being on a kid's show, but was Cow and Chicken really for kids? Number 13. NYPD Blue's pilot, NYPD Blue.
Come on, baby. Come to mama.
Though this police procedural was praised for its gritty realism, it was also one of the most controversial shows of the 90s, especially when it first premiered. With steamy sex, nudity, and heavy swearing, NYPD Blue pushed network TV to its limits.
I'm sorry, Andy. I'm sorry.
I hope you got paid a lot of money.
It was so bad that at least 30 affiliates refused to air the premiere. Parents and religious groups were outraged even before it debuted. One conservative writer launched a council just to call out its vulgarity.
My dad's not returning my phone calls now.
It's his problem.
Hey, he's sulking, so now I gotta deal with that too.
Episodes like Nude Awakening were so explicit, ABC got fined, which was eventually overturned. To top it off, the behind-the-scenes drama only added to the show's controversy. Still, it wouldn't be out of place to say NYPD Blue walked so that other mature shows could run.
I'm sure he gave you proper thanks, but you're getting more from me. Thanks, Andy.
Number 12. South Park pushes limits. South Park.
This was an attack on us. This is exactly why we sat out the national anthem in the first place.
Since it premiered in 1997, this animated show has become famous and infamous for its no-holds-barred approach to comedy. It follows 4 foul-mouthed boys who live in a small Colorado town where literally anything can happen.
The world wants us all to feel shame just because we were all born with wieners. Butters, you need to calm down.
One episode can be about aliens, poops, celebrity scandals, and even religious figures. No religion has been spared, and it appears nothing is off limits.
Mr. Cruz? Mr. Cruz, come out of the closet.
No,
Come on, Mr. Cruz, this is ridiculous.
I'm never coming out.
With strong use of profanity, pitch black humor, and provocative themes, South Park has sparked outrage more times than we can count. Boycott campaigns? There have been plenty. The real question is who hasn't the show offended?
He's right. For so long I've considered myself God's gift to the world that I couldn't take it when people made fun of me.
Through all the chaos, South Park is still here, unafraid to say what most shows wouldn't say. Number 11, Electric Soldier Porygon, Pokemon.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
While South Park has offended many with its outrageous humor, Pokemon once made headlines for something far more serious. One of the show's episodes actually sent over 600 young viewers to the hospital. Not many may remember the scene. During a battle sequence, there was an explosion depicted as a rapid flashing sequence of red and blue lights, about 12 hertz, which was incredibly fast.
Guess it's not my lucky day.
Some viewers suffered blurred vision, dizziness, nausea, and loss of consciousness. The incident was later dubbed the Pokemon Shock, and the episode was pulled from the air.
Take it easy, Pikachu. All this power may be shocking at first, but sooner or later your body will get used to the high voltage.
The show went on a brief hiatus after this, and Japan introduced stricter guidelines for animated content. Yep, it was more than a controversy, it was a health crisis.
Pikachu, let's try to lose her.
Wait up, Ash.
Number 10, Heroes, Beavis and Butthead.
Whoa, guns are cool.
This MTV animated series from creator Mike Judge was known for courting controversy almost from the beginning. But this second season episode proved particularly troublesome for Judge and his crew. In Heroes, our dim-witted metalhead protagonists waltz into a gun store, easily pick up a couple of rifles, and decide to go skeet shooting.
Pull.
Unfortunately, their target practice ends with the duo accidentally shooting down an airplane that crash lands in a field not far off.
And we'll be getting up to about 50,000 feet. If you look off to your left right now, you'll see a shimmering sea of trailer homes. I'd like to thank you for flying over.
This little stunt naturally resulted in Beavis and Butthead receiving complaints not only from anti-gun activists, but also from concerned parents, and got the episode banned.
You bagged a jumbo jet.
Do I get to keep it?
Number 9, the WWF during the Attitude Era.
Through some 50 years, the World Wrestling Federation has been an entertainment mainstay here in North America and all over the world. One of the reasons for that longevity is as the times have changed, so have we.
Vince McMahon's World Wrestling Federation, now known as World Wrestling Entertainment, underwent a sharp creative makeover back in the late 90s, shocking those who grew up in the more innocent times of cartoonish 80s wrestling. WWF during the Attitude Era, as it eventually grew to be known, was a playground of realistically bloody violence, adult imagery, and bizarre storylines, all of which fans ate up like candy. Parents weren't as amused and often complained to McMahon about the program's drastic shift to maturely themed content. Time and a lack of serious competition would eventually soften the WWE's creative stance, however, with today's programming coming across as decidedly more PG than extreme. Number 8, the puppy episode, Ellen.
I'm sensing a little tension.
That's right, tension. I have tension. Yes, you can read vibes.
Where do we start with this one? Perhaps with the humorously misleading title of the puppy episode? Or maybe we can discuss how bold it was for comedian Ellen DeGeneres to use her ABC sitcom as a vehicle for her and her character's coming out party. It wasn't quite as easy back in 1997 for a situation comedy to have a lesbian leading character, but that is exactly the trail DeGeneres was blazing with this episode.
You thought I was gay? Why would you think I was gay?
Oh, wow, I'm sorry. I just kind of got that vibe.
ABC faced criticism and backlash from both religious groups and advertisers concerning the episode, but the two-part puppy nevertheless aired unedited, and in the process, gained DeGeneres a whole new audience of appreciative fans.
Susan, I'm gay.
Of course, she would become controversial for different reasons years later.
All right, then. Goodbye.
Bye.
Nope, not awkward at all.
Number 7. Home, The X-Files. Incest is never an easy subject to broach, even on the most serious of dramas. Never mind a science fiction juggernaut like Chris Carter's The X-Files.
Raise and breed their own stock, if you get my meaning.
The controversial fan favorite episode Home shocked viewers back in '96 with its portrayal of the Peacock family and what they buried in the backyard of their property. This plot point alone would be enough to earn the show its parental discretion advisory. But Home pushed the boundaries that much further by adding in the fact that the Peacock's matriarch had been inbreeding for years, disturbing not only Mulder and Scully, but audiences around the world.
We're gonna make sure that you're safe. We're gonna make sure that you get home.
Mulder, she already is home. It's Mrs. Peacock. She's their mother.
Number 6. Homer's Phobia, The Simpsons.
Ding dong. Classic. I mean, that says it all, doesn't it?
The Simpsons has always been known for clever bits of social commentary, but this season 8 episode stands as one of the strongest of the entire series. Noted exploitation filmmaker John Waters voices the Simpson family's new friend, John, who comes across as a threat to the homophobic Homer. It wasn't too often that we saw the lovably dim-witted Homer offering up some sincere, troubled pathos, but the writers here did a great job at juggling a father's love for his family balanced against his own recently discovered prejudices.
Huh? He thinks you're gay. He thinks I'm gay?
Number 5. Oz. The landscape of violence on cable television has always been one of peaks and valleys, but Oz managed to push the creative envelope for what would be displayed on the small screen. This original HBO series was set in a maximum security prison and displayed, in shocking detail, all of the daily bits of violence and intrigue that go on behind bars.
Is that why you killed Karim Saeed?
No. That was revenge.
Inmates and guards alike indulged in the carnage, which ranged from sexual assault and murder to scatological humiliation, making Oz a program that can still manage to disturb even today.
I'm the chief of this tribe. I'm gonna teach you the right way to behave.
Number 4. Politically Incorrect. There may not have been any rampant sex or violence on Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher, but this late-night talk show was never without its fireworks.
You're making the irresponsible.
Politically Incorrect thrived on conversation and in-depth discussions with people who possessed diverse and passionate opinions about everything from social culture to politics.
So what you're telling horny teenagers is the only thing that you can do is be abstinent. And condoms don't work. So kids are not going to use condoms because they're going to listen to you and figure, well, why should we even use condoms? And that, to me, is irresponsible.
As a result, Maher's show consistently provided a forum for those whose positions didn't always make for easy listening, ensuring that heated arguments would become the norm.
Some of these things, you have to admit, are controversial.
Absolutely.
I mean,
they're designed to make people think, but the point with a Bible or a flag is to say it's only as valid as you make it in your heart. A piece of paper.
It's all about perception, isn't it, Marilyn?
A piece of paper or a piece of cloth doesn't mean anything. It's what you believe.
Maher would even land in political hot water himself due to some controversial statements the comedian made on his program shortly after 9/11, resulting in calls for his cancellation.
We have been the cowards, lobbing cruise missiles from 2,000 miles away. That's cowardly.
That is a
Staying in the airplane when it hits the building. Say what you want about it, not coward.
Number 3. Earshot, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
This time tomorrow, I'll kill you all.
This episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer falls on our list thanks to its timing, with Earshot having the unfortunate distinction of being scheduled to air 1 week after the Columbine High School massacre. The episode doesn't actually deal with gun violence in reference to homicide, instead telling a sad tale of one student's depression in a clock tower.
I wouldn't ever hurt anybody.
Still, the fact that Earshot contained a scene of a young teen assembling a rifle caused the WB to air a rerun episode instead, preempting Earshot until later in the season. Number 2. The Puerto Rican Day, Seinfeld.
No. It's the Puerto Rican Day Parade!
It may seem difficult to believe that an episode of that show about nothing could be banned for content, but that's exactly what happened to the Puerto Rican Day episode of Seinfeld. In this episode, an unfortunate series of events leads to Kramer's accidental burning of the Puerto Rican flag.
Oh, Dios mío!
Hey, there's a guy burning the Puerto Rican flag! burning the flag!
The resulting heat was not only focused on Cosmo, however, but also on the show itself, with NBC being forced to issue an apology and ban the episode altogether. It wasn't until 2002 that the episode began airing unedited in syndication.
Maybe we should stump you, like you stumped the flag. What do you think of that?
Look, I just have one thing to say to you boys.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, The Jerry Springer Show.
I don't hate you. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
I only hate
you.
what you have done to your children.
Come on, you know you love it. You're not alone either, as it seemed that just about everyone was tuning into The Jerry Springer Show back in the 90s for their daily dose of talk show chaos. This former mayor of Cincinnati translated his natural ease in front of the camera into a career as ringmaster for his own circus of allegedly choreographed fistfights, outrageous storylines, and salacious material, the likes of which would make just about anyone blush. The Jerry Springer Show quickly became known as the most controversial tabloid talk show around, consistently upping the ante in terms of guests, actors posing as guests, and general all-around lunacy.
It is only the grown-ups such as you that teach our children to not like that person because the color of their skin is...
What is the most controversial TV show ever? Let us know in the comments section.
All right. Bottoms up. Ugh. Now you.